Welcome to another episode of Friday Night Live with D-Zinc, Harry Mandibles, and your musical guest, Red Mecca.
I don't have bars, man. What the heck?
And your host, Spicer Spicerton. What's going on, everybody?
That's good. We should have had like a theme song playing, like like in the 70s TV show. You just cut everybody.
Voltron, be perfect.
Yeah, I'm
perfect
gonna do
fit.
a Saturday Night Live theme. I'm just gonna play it backwards.
We should make we should design like a Voltron type like robot, but it just has like extra robot dicks for each person on.
All right, so as promised, Harry, give us your review of the Eternals, brother.
Oh, they put that shit out on my birthday, and I was thinking it was gonna be like a gift for like I was texting my wife. I'm like, we're gonna get the kids to bed. We're gonna fucking roast this shit. It's gonna be great, dude. It was like I tried to like say something bad about it like 20 minutes in, and then like I was just like, I feel like if I say something about this movie that's negative, that the feeling I'm having right now is probably what it would feel like if you were to like make fun of a retarded kid to his face. It's so bad that like, I mean, just like, dude, like anybody, I've never seen that bad of a movie at that high of a level before.
That high of a budget? Or
yeah, because I mean, like there are some pretty visuals, but the minute you like realize what it is you're looking at, you're like, God, that's a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
It kills me because like that was like they did Jack Kirby wrong, man. They did him dirty because that's his story, That was Stan Lee. That's all Jack Kirby, and woof, man, fuck, they like. Oh man, I wish I had some funny shit to say about it, but it's so pathetic that it's like it hurts to make fun of it. It's just like, really? Wow, fuck. Like I don't know. It's like when somebody finds out you're an artist and then they want to show you like stuff that they've done, like they're like not artists, like here, look at this out, and like you can't tell them the truth, and you're just like, nice, keep trying. That was kind of how it felt over here.
Artwork's all about the grind.
Just go put more time into that, and I'm pretty sure it won't look like you need to ask me for my opinion.
It was. I mean,
It was
like,
a thing.
I just need time to forget that it happened, and it's like it's been pretty easy to forget it too. Like I haven't dwelled on it. Like, it was like when it was over, like my mind, like, because like it was like when I saw Shang-Chi, I was like pretty pissed off about that. I was
what
just
you hate about that?
Everything fucking stupid, fucking dumb as shit, man. Like it just like everything fucking happened sequentially for reasons. There was like nothing that really felt fucking good. Like I don't know, if they
it was a triumph.
Like the guy who played Shang-Chi wasn't bad. It wasn't like really the casting. It was just like the whole thing was fucking stupid. And if they had done like if they had taken the character and done something like an Ong Bak, where like dude, like the end sequence, maybe just 40 minutes of him climbing a fucking tower or mountain or whatever, just beating the shit out of people by himself, would have been fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, we get like really generic, shitty fucking ZBrush creatures. A dragon, fucking reasons, and dragon armor, and Asian Wakanda. It was pretty bad.
Oh, well, I heard it was a triumph from all the critics, so I don't know.
Yeah.
The critics are there to sell movies, you dumb idiot.
What's going on, Ian?
Hey, brothers, how you all doing there? Good to hear from you. What's going on?
Across the pasture, we don't get to see each other that much.
Well, you know where it's at. Well, I'm bringing it to you, buddy.
Call him Bruddy.
You know what? This is an imprecise art form. We're doing it live, motherfucker.
What's going on, brother? We're just
I'm just pulling it together. What are you guys doing?
reviewing the Eternals.
Oh, I have no knowledge of the.
I heard it was really good.
Keep it that way.
Yeah.
Is it like The Descendants?
Ooh. Unfortunately, no, it's not. Like
Not as good as The Descendants.
No.
Honestly, The Descendants, all three of those are a better fucking piece of cinema.
That implies you've seen them.
I have 2 daughters, so yes. I've seen them. Not by choice.
Some parents turn their children into chess wizards. Others watch The Descendants with them. I see how it is.
It happens, man. I can't escape it. There are worse things, I guess.
Yeah, I reckon so.
So did y'all see that G4 rant?
Oh my god.
gosh.
That was
I
something
saw
special.
that and I was just like, man, like you guys come back out of nowhere and then you just basically make me leave. Like I just showed up.
Right.
It's like, well, shit.
She's just living in her truth, man.
Yeah, she's just standing so fucking hard in her power right now.
Saying the quiet part out loud.
Right.
I'm not attractive enough to be on this show. I feel that way right now. Like, okay, talk about video games.
All right. Nobody tuned in to think about that or figure that out. But,
That's what happens when you reply to the comment section live. It's like, just ignore the comment. Like, why would they even show the host of the show the comment section of a live video gaming channel? Like,
Right.
have you learned nothing?
never.
Have you never entered a lobby?
Clearly, you didn't grow up on Xbox Live.
Right.
You gotta be ready to deal with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just, yeah, I finally watched that today to be like, all right, I'll finally, like, now that's kind of calmed down. Let's see what's going on. And yeah, it was just a shame. I actually did like G4 back in the day, but
Yeah.
But you're a
A lot of people liked
sexist,
it.
so you can't watch it anymore.
well, I like the people that watch it and they're like, I'm a overweight guy, and when I'm not on here, people complain that I'm not the guy on here. So does that mean they're sexist towards me because they're
Well,
upset that someone else
You're
is
too
on my
intelligent.
show?
You got to stop. Okay, you make it.
Yeah, exactly.
what's his name? Rageaholic had a pretty good fucking rant about it. It was pretty fucking hilarious.
Who? What?
What's his name? Razor Fist.
Oh, yeah. I was like, if you want to make it equal, just have all the chicks talk about how unbangable all the guys are.
Right?
You know? And make it even. Equality,
Right.
right?
I don't think any of that even matters. Though it's like just review games well, and people
Someone in
will
the comments
stop
bothering
caring.
you? I'll beat him up.
I mean, expecting the internet comments to not be internet comments is a little naive, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to catch up on what the hell you're talking about.
I mean, for fuck's sake, who was it?
The issue was it was live too, and so the chick's just like, guys saying all this stuff about women, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, yeah. But you're only
Well,
seeing
you know what,
like
though?
the
Like,
tiny drop
addressing
in the
it live
giant
is an
pond.
opportunity at least to say fuck all y'all shitheads. Like, it's not like they're not being shitheads and they shouldn't be called out on it. Of course they're being fucking assholes. It's the internet, but you can still call them out on it. Like, you don't have to say it's okay.
Yeah.
You are 100% correct, but there's a line you put right there. It's like, am I really gonna be the person who attacks the people who give me their attention?
Hey, look, if the
Or-
people that give you their attention are pieces of shit, then, like, it's courageous to tell them to eat shit. Like, eat it if you're going to be it, brother.
This is true too.
Like, it's the part where they think, like, let's make money off of assholes and call them out on it at the same time,
Yeah. Literally what social media is for nowadays. Like, you see all the people who hate you, yeah, they're great for ratings.
Mhm.
Well, that's what she's coming out saying now is like, thanks for the clicks.
Yeah, I mean, that's always been the case. Like, that's not new. She's just, I don't know this scenario, so I'm just kind of jumping in blind here, but that's unsurprising.
You're out of
That's
your
always
element,
been the
Donnie.
case to like exploit assholes on the internet. That's laughing all the way to the bank. But at some point you've made enough money and you just want to call them what they are, right?
Paypix.
Well, in this case, they're just starting to start up G4 again. It's kind of a bad way to start up.
It might not be
G4 again. I think
it might not be suitable
Titanic
for a
that
business
shit.
plan.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like the issue too is like they're reviewing games that came out in some cases years ago as like their first reviews out, and you're like, okay, that's odd, and so people were already angry about that, and then this chick's helping out with it, which I'm sure she's not bad. I mean, from what I've gathered, most people actually do think she's all right at reviewing games. It's just,
but like,
she didn't expect people to be annoyed that it wasn't Olivia Munn or Morgan for X-Play. And it's like, well, yeah, you're going to have to probably eat shit for a couple months until people get over the fact that it's a new person. But
yeah, or try not to fucking remember the real reason why people stopped watching G4 to begin with, because fucking like biased game reviews. And everybody went to the fucking like unfiltered people online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, they're
gonna
going to
work.
have an uphill battle. Yeah, because I mean, the
Yeah.
internet, the YouTube's taken that whole market anyway.
They'll survive as long as they can stay funded, but they're basically just fucking IGN with cameras.
Whatever, IGN makes a ton of money on YouTube. They're not having any trouble.
Oh, I'm sure they're doing just fine.
Is that
I
true?
snuck into E3 with an IGN badge once.
Ooh.
I'm telling, no wonder they're doing
I had a
that.
buddy that was IGN was getting in on the what was it? I can't remember what they were called. But anyway, remember back in the day when a bunch of networks got together and said, all right, we're gonna make these YouTube networks and we're gonna consolidate a bunch of channels. Well, IGN wanted to get on that cash fest. And a buddy of mine had a channel that was doing all right, so he signed up with them. And then we went down to E3, and I had a press badge with lesser credentials, but we went in there with he said, "Oh, this is my cameraman," and so we managed to get 2 badges for me on that event. And then we went around like pretending to be IGN, like getting T-shirts from. I remember we got a free T-shirt from the Gamers for Jesus booth, and I couldn't have been happier about that. My wife still wears that shirt to this day. It's an excellent shirt.
Oh yeah, because it has the power of Jesus.
Absolutely. And I remember thinking at the time, these guys seem kind of mobbed up. I don't know if I want to get caught doing this.
Are you wearing one of our badges?
Dude, I'm the worst. Never go on some kind of covert op with me, because I was at one of the security checkpoints and I noticed, I can't remember what made me do it, but at some point I noticed something and I'm like, oh, hey, I want to, it was like was it ultraviolet light printing on the badges? And I'm like, oh, does my other badge have this? And so I just whipped it out while I had one hanging around my neck. And the security guard's like, wait, do you have 2 badges? So I just blew past her, and like I imagined myself very James Bond about the whole thing, because I was like tucking my hair up into my hat and taking my shirt off and putting it in my jacket off and putting my backpack, and my buddy was back there like desperately trying to cover for me. Oh wait, is our badge messed up too? Trying to distract her. I was so lucky to have somebody that knew what the fuck they were doing.
Nice. So basically, you committed fraud.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're saying.
Against a giant corporation, so eat shit.
Yeah, we can't save this stream now. Clearly, we can't save this one as evidence. So.
I have a worse story. You guys remember GDC when they did it, and they used to do it in Austin? It was GDC South?
South or something, sure, yeah.
They didn't do it for very long, and they stopped doing it well before, they kind of closed down a lot of the events anyway. But anyway, the company I was at had a booth, and they had like the after party, and I think it was the second to last night. So it was like the big party for, I forget whoever the big game company was that was hosting it. And one of our guys got real drunk, and when he was drunk, he was a big guy. Not very big, but he just was like felt big, so his dance move was basically stomping like Godzilla. He just looked like
big.
Yeah, he just looked like Godzilla stomping his feet and swaying. So like
Uh-huh.
the bouncers were like, "Hey, dude, you're drunk. You gotta leave. Like you're too wasted." And he was like just going up to girls and stuff. So they like kicked him out, and so he was super upset. And he was like, "Man, I know people in here. Like, let me go say bye." And they're like, "No, dude, you gotta leave." So the bouncers like walked him to the door, and so he got all mad and was like yelling at him and shit. And so he started walking away, and then he turned around and ran back towards the bouncer and punched him as he was running by. But as he did it, he dropped his badge of the other guy we worked with. So the bouncer came up with the badge, and it has our picture on it, and he just like found the guy, and he's all like, "Hey, is this yours?" And they're like, "Yeah." He's like, "One of your employees just ran by and punched one of our guys in the face." And they're like, "What?" And he's like, so it was like, it was super obvious who it was, but yeah, so we had to like talk to him about it and stuff, and he was just like, "Yeah, I don't know why I did it. Like, I just did it." And like the bouncer's like,
for assault.
well, the bouncer was like, "I'm not even mad." He's like, "I'm just like annoyed." He's like, "He didn't even like try to hit me. Like the hit was really weak, and he was running. Like who punches the guy as he's like running by?" He's like, "It was just stupid." And he's
Somebody
like,
who wants to get. I mean, he got by, right? It wasn't stupid. He did it.
Well, he did it, but at the same time, the bouncer can't leave the door, and it's like, and if you're gonna do it, you probably shouldn't drop the
Yeah, you definitely
badge
shouldn't
of
drop
your
your
boss.
badge. Like, without a doubt, you should not drop your badge. But he did get by the bouncer, so I mean, like, mission accomplished, right?
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, that was like one of those. What are you doing, dude? It was funny too because he did like this whole speech about being professional, like that day, like on the floor, being like, "Come on, guys." Because like I had already been there a couple days, so I was like getting tired of talking to the students that just kept coming up and being like, "Can I have a job? No. Can I have a job? No. Can I have a job?" It's like, "Man, you gotta give them energy and you gotta be professional and blah 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 blah." I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm exhausted, man. I'm doing this for like 3 days."
Nice.
Yeah, whenever a kid
And then he
asks
runs
you,
and punches a bouncer in the throat.
Yeah, if they ask you for a job, just run up to him, punch him in the throat. Be professional, eh?
Duty chop.
That was amazing, man. Crazy thing was, it was like the party had just started. Like within an hour, he was like wasted. Like he was one of those guys.
Dude,
Like
it's
everybody
people-
has a friend like that. That's like super easy to get drunk and then ruins the night for everyone if you let them.
If somebody has got something to say about sobriety or domestic abuse, just assume that they are both a drunk and a domestic abuser. That's what I've learned.
What's up, Carbon?
Shit, he's bringing the bar to us.
Woo!
Oh, silent.
No, I forgot. It was 9.
Yes.
You're playing New World, weren't you?
No, I broke it.
He's
Broke
stuttering.
it.
No, I meant like I broke the habit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you broke the habit for now.
Yeah.
Did you get
no,
the
I
level
haven't
60?
touched. I haven't touched New World ever since I opened up Unreal 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Did
so
you get
I've
the level
never
60
touched it.
carbon?
No, I did not. I'm at level 53, 54, around there.
Nice. Someone's finally on my level. Jeez. Oh, I'm playing with a bunch of scrubs, a bunch of level 20s and 30s.
Can't get
Hey,
no
what
love
are
from
you?
you.
What are you, Mandibles? You play now, right?
I think I hit 17 today.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys have jobs?
What are you talking about, bro?
Scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me.
Oh no, that's a
A very old
earworm.
song. People know that song still?
Yeah,
I mean,
never
if you're
forget
talking
it.
about Scrubs,
Yeah. I can't help but think who let the dogs out every time Spicer says going to let the dogs out.
Oh,
Pops into my head. Like,
yeah, man, that
sucks.
was the whole like marketing angle of the 80s and 90s. Was like, let's take something everybody knows about, and then let's put our jingle over it. Fuck that! It's a fucking war crime.
Mm.
Somebody to take like a common, well-known thing that you just have in your brain and to
What
turn it into their bullshit and to leave you with it for the rest of your goddamn life. God
You
damn it.
mean like what's up?
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that. Oh, I love that commercial.
Oh, I
That's
don't
one
know,
of my
man.
favorites.
And then that was in Scary Movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a scary
They
movie.
did spoof on it?
It's like, what you doing? Nothing. Chilling. Killing.
That was just memes before memes. They were just engineering memes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, because
Did,
I mean, memes are not like not a new concept. Richard Dawkins wrote about that in I think the 70s or 80s.
Mhm.
But it's like it came to life in Technicolor once the internet took off.
True.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Speaking of Scary Movie, anybody gonna watch Scream?
Ah,
Is it a Scream movie?
Maybe
Yeah,
if
they're making
somebody
a new
says it's
Scream.
good, I guess.
I think it comes out this weekend.
Yeah, supposedly it's good.
Has anyone seen Peacemaker?
I almost watched that today.
I binged all 3 episodes and I was just fucking. The eagle is the best part of that movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
Any
it
good?
this weekend.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
I
It's like,
mean,
is he giving me a hug?
my only problem is that I can't see Peacemaker.
Oh yeah. You can hear him though.
Yeah.
That's a comic book character, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's based off of the it's a spin-off of Suicide Squad. James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Yeah.
All right.
I really like that movie. I watched it recently. I was like, damn, it's just a really, really good superhero movie.
Talking about
I
the
love-
one
like,
that
I
wasn't the
died
first
when-
one.
It's about
like,
time somebody did one of them superhero movies.
Right? I know you love him. I know you miss him.
I died when what's his name fucking jumped off and then started drowning.
The Weasel.
Oh yeah, Sloth or whatever.
Did anyone
Yeah, the
did
Weasel.
anyone like check and see if the guy can swim and then they're just like looking at each other and the guy's like trying to ignore that?
The whole opening scene where everyone just gets slaughtered was funny as shit, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fucking nice.
Dude with the floating arms, I really did not know who the hell that was. I was just so
fucking died from that.
confused. I
He
was
was
like,
just slapping. He
who-
was like girl slapping him in the face. They were like, "What the fuck is this?"
I didn't even know who that guy was in terms of like references to comics at all. I was like, who the fuck is this? Oh my goodness. But they did Boomer dirty though. They did do Boomer dirty.
Yeah.
Anybody else watching Boba Fett besides Mandibles and
I have.
I
Saw the latest episode.
Yeah, did you love it?
I?
I don't know what to say. It's
He's
fucking.
speechless.
Did anyone watch
So
it?
good at
Yeah, it was
speechless.
I was like, is that Danny Trejo? And I was like, of course it would be him. It's a Robert Rodriguez. It's directed by Robert Rodriguez. He's of course he's gonna be in the movie.
I mean, that's his dad, right?
Repertory
cousin.
cast.
That's his uncle or his cousin or some shit. I
Is
don't
that
know.
what it is? Yeah, it is something like that.
The idea of like Robert Rodriguez training Rancors, or not Robert, Danny Trejo training a Rancor is odd to me.
Yeah, what do you mean? You don't like that it was depressed and sad,
Second cousin.
and that
They
have
were
feelings
unaware
and
of the
everything?
relationship until the filming of Desperado. That
Oh,
motherfucker.
I
really?
liked it, but it was just kind of like
77.
out of pocket.
Any
Yeah, they're
Trejo,
cousins.
77.
Mhm.
Well, no, I'm just surprised that they didn't realize that they were related until on the set of Desperado. That's awesome. That's one of my favorite movies.
Desperado.
You can
Why
watch it. It's on
don't
Netflix.
you-
They have this. I think they have Desperado and then Once Upon a Time Mexico on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. I did not like
I
Once
watched it
Upon a
again.
Time in Mexico, though.
Oh,
He didn't like it. He didn't like.
I didn't care for it.
He didn't like the fact that he would eat at a restaurant and just say this is so good that he would kill the chef
Yeah.
Mhm.
just to bring balance to the world.
Or
Like
Willem
Trevor.
Dafoe as a Mexican.
Was
Yeah,
Willem
like-
Dafoe in that?
Yeah, he was the.
Oh shit, he
bad
was,
guy.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
What is Willem Dafoe if you had to assign an ethnicity to him?
Yes.
I don't.
He's
Like-
a yes.
I don't know.
Feels
He could be Irish. He could be
Germany-ish?
Italian.
Do you think Italian? Oh, that's interesting.
No.
I don't know if I can see that, but I'm not going by the name. I'm just kind of going by his visage, like how he looks.
Oh,
but
yeah. You
what
can ask
is
for a
William
Mexican, to be
Dafoe?
honest.
Let's see if the internet can answer that question. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna guess 3 or more
I'm gonna
ethnicities.
say German.
What is? You ask the internet what is Willem Dafoe. Google what is Willem Dafoe. You get a very boring answer.
Cobalt.
William James Willem Dafoe
English.
is an American actor. He is a recipient of various accolades, including the Volpe Cup for Best Actor, etc., etc., etc.
English,
Born in
French,
Appleton, Wisconsin.
English, French, German, Irish, and Scottish.
There you go.
Okay, that all tracks.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm
So
done with that.
5. Put them in a pot, stir them around, and that's what you get.
I mean, he's at least part leather boy, right? Just look at his skin,
Right?
like stretched over a rack there.
Andy's been saying his last name wrong since he got famous.
Oh yeah. How's he supposed to say it?
It's like Dafo, I think is how he pronounced it. There's an old interview of him saying his last name where he's like younger, like a teen or something, and he pronounces it differently. And he said it on Conan, and he's like, "Have we been saying your last name wrong?" He's like, whatever.
It was Will. No, because his real name is William.
No, but his
They've been
last
saying
name.
his name. Oh, I think they meant, because I saw that they said his first name, like his real name was William, but he said, or William, but he went by Willem because it sounded cool or some shit.
Oh, is that what they're saying? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was because
All I know is
actually
everyone's saying
William.
his last name wrong, or his name wrong. I thought they were saying his last
It
name.
might be. I think it's a different person that said that.
I like him though.
Get it right, Zink.
He's good. In, Boondock
There
Saints.
was 2 instances where they've been getting his name wrong. Like there's 2 people. So William was his first name, but I forgot who the other actor was where they got his name wrong.
Yeah, I couldn't stand fucking Boondocks. Like,
Really?
I don't
Okay,
like
hold on a sec. We talking about
He didn't
what,
like.
Boondocks?
He didn't like. Boondocks?
Boondock Saints. Yeah, I was like,
Okay,
this is
we're good. We're
a
good.
stupid ass fucking movie.
What?
I was like, who's gonna believe Willem Dafoe's a woman? Whenever he starts cross-dressing and starts like really getting into seducing that guy, I was like, okay, I'm kind of done with this movie. Because even up till then, I was bored. I was like, yeah, this kind of just cinched it for me.
It's Stephen Ewan. They've been pronouncing his name wrong the whole time.
That's how you say Willem Dafoe, Stephen Ewan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of got that sorted out.
Yeah. Oh, I can play that here. Here, we got give you guys an Anchorman.
Well, Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Mm-hmm. That's what we needed. That's what we needed.
We got the baby Jesus one.
Dear Lord, baby Jesus, or as our brothers to the south call you, Jesus, we thank you so much for this bountiful harvest of Domino's, KFC, and the always delicious Taco Bell. I just want to take time to say thank you for my family, my 2 beautiful, handsome, striking sons, Walker and Texas Ranger, or PR, as we call them. And of course, my red-hot smoking wife, Carly, who is a stone-cold fox, who if you were to rate her ass on 100, it would easily be a 94. Also want to thank you for my best friend and teammate, Cal Naughton Jr., who's got my back no matter what.
Shake and bake.
Dear Lord, baby Jesus, we also thank you for my wife's father, Chip. We hope that you can use your baby Jesus powers to heal him and his horrible leg. And it smells terrible, and the dogs are always bothering with it. Dear tiny infant Jesus.
Hey, sweetie, Jesus did grow up. You don't always have to call him baby. It's a bit odd and off-putting to pray to a baby.
Look, I like the Christmas Jesus best, and I'm saying grace. When you say grace, you can say it to grown-up Jesus or teenage Jesus or bearded Jesus or whoever you want.
You know what I want? I want you to do this grace good so that God will let us win tomorrow.
You're tiny Jesus. Golden fleece diapers with your tiny little fat balled up fist
He
pawing
was
up.
a man. He had a beard.
Look, I like the baby version the best. Do you hear me? I win the races and I get the money.
Ricky, finish the damn grace.
I like to picture Jesus in a tuxedo T-shirt because it says like, "I want to be formal, but I'm here to party too." Because I like to party, so I like my Jesus to party.
I like to picture Jesus as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
I like to think of Jesus like with giant eagle's wings and singing lead vocals for Leonard Skinner with like an angel band. And I'm in the front row and I'm hammered drunk.
Hey, Cal, why don't you just shut up?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Beer, 8 pound, 6 ounce, newborn infant Jesus. Don't even know a word yet. Just a little infant, so cuddly, but still omnipotent.
We just thank you for all the races I've won and the $21.2 million. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Ow!
Love that money that I have accrued over this past season. Also due to a binding endorsement contract that stipulates I mention Powerade at each grace. I just want to say that Powerade is delicious and it cools you off on a hot summer day. We look forward to Powerade's release of Mystic Mountain Blueberry. Thank you for all your power and your grace, dear baby God. Amen.
Your baby God.
Dig in.
That was a hell of a grace, man. You nailed that like a split hog.
Appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It felt good.
That was the longest. By the way, I've never played that until now.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't know it was gonna be that long. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be that long.
Just wondering where that was coming from.
It was good. I think it was worth it.
Made the most of it.
I'm motivated.
I'll win the races and I'll make the money.
Take it back.
Take and bake. Magic Man and El Diablo. What you working on over there? You got something new for us this week?
Oh, I'm always working on a bunch of stuff. I got invited to submit a piece for a show in May, so I got an idea for a piece, an illustration where there's aliens grinding up neighborhoods. So that's on my mind, but I don't know why I mentioned that because it's not what I'm working on right now.
I was looking at it. I was like, I can kind of see it, I guess. Hey?
Let's see. The thing I'm working on right now. Oh, I got this piece called Soul Stew that I'm working on. That's like my buddy and I decided we wanted to do like an 80s comic book cover, 80s, 90s kind of era.
Nice.
So like cops in New York tracking down weird shit. So I've been blocked this thing out in Microsoft Maquette, which is a tool for dialing in 3D scenes in VR. It's a really, really sweet tool that I am very sad to learn that they canceled. They ain't working on it anymore, but it's still available. So we're cranking around. But it's nice. You can get in VR and it's just like playing blocks. You know, you can very quickly just get a scene built out. So I got this cauldron, like the warlock in the cauldron, and there's tentacles all over it, and they crawling through the alley up the side of the alleyway. And then, you know, there's a freaked out person running away from the warlock here that's in another dimension in the cauldron, and he's in another dimension, but he got a cauldron over his head, and he's sticking out of it in our New York in 80s. And so that's what we do.
Nice.
That's what we do.
Are you talking about an art show that you're going to do the other one?
Yeah, I'm going to do a print for a show out here, and just like I live a little north of LA in a little town called Lancaster here. There's a show in the next town over that I got invited to submit a piece for, so I'm gonna do I might do Soul Stew for that as well. I'm not sure yet, but for now I'm working on Soul Stew on the stream tonight. But let's see, I got this. This is a very very underwhelming block in I have here. In fact, I got a better one in Blender over here that I'll bring up. But started to work out. I realized I should put it in a suburban neighborhood too, because I think aliens gobbling up the suburbs is a little more interesting than gobbling up like apartments. So, but I got a piece here that's a little further along I could bring up.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
you're
got to
doing
decide,
that.
like, snake head. I got to decide what's at the end of the tentacles that are nomming on our hero and soul stew here, though. So that's
Phenomena.
But let's see. Where's the old?
Phenomena.
Phenomena.
While you're doing that, let's welcome Michael from Mixelbane.
What's up?
Amazing.
That was great.
Amazing intro.
What's up?
Whoa.
Where is it, Carbon?
Howdy.
How's it going?
And if I touch your balls, sir.
Yeah, it's about time you played it.
You can try. Oh fuck! That just crashed.
Mind if I touch your balls, sir?
I didn't know Spicer had a button for you to make you say that.
Oh, that's my. Yeah, I have that button.
Everybody got to have a button.
Mm-hmm.
How's
Got
everybody
press.
doing? How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Just finished praying to baby Jesus.
Oh, how'd that go?
Oh yeah.
Did you get what you wanted?
Yeah. Got lots of money.
That's why you pray. You pray for presents. Here we go. I'll switch this over here. Make this a little bigger. There we go. I don't know if I've shown this one on the show before or not, but
Well, I don't think so.
yeah. So the concept here is you got your alien mothership up here, whatever, and they got these tubes coming down. And then attached to them tubes is these big gold grinder machines here. And they just work along there and they grind up neighborhoods, buses and all. You know, you get the fire hydrants in there. They spraying water like in a video game. You know, it's all funny except for people are getting ground up alive. So it's pretty good.
How do you like the new blender?
So far so good. Like the asset browser is badass. Have you guys dug into that much?
No, I haven't even.
No, I did not.
Oh my god, it is incredible. It's really, in fact, oh man, I do a demo, but I don't know where the demo scene is. It's so you can drag any. It's called in Blender. Every different type of object is stored in a data block. So if it's like a texture, a material, a model, an animation, whatever it is, it's all in data blocks. Any data block can go into the asset browser. And then, for instance, if you have like a mesh in there, when you drag it out to the scene, it's automatically aligned with the other scene elements. It's just a very slick interface. Batman and I have been using it to organize the materials we're using for the next round of Mushroom Dudes that we're working on.
Cool.
So that's been a slick way to go so far. Yeah, things are. I think it's really excellent. I feel like Blender is bound to trample all over the corporate competition the way it's going. I really hope to see it continue this way.
They've been on that path for so many years. No one
I know.
knew they were there.
Well, and it feels like Autodesk has just been sitting around twiddling their thumbs, acquiring, like, oh, we're going to acquire our way out of this. It doesn't seem to be working great for them. I'm sure they're still making money because they've got, the industry behind them. But how much longer is it going to be before industry is like, Blender done caught up, and we can get it for free.
It's like, hey, we don't have to pay for licenses for that guy, so we'll take that artist.
Right. So, I mean, I think that Autodesk is hanging on, like, I don't know, this is just speculation on my part, but they're kind of hanging on a wing and a prayer, because how are they going to compete development wise with the entire world?
It's like, we're free over here. Free labor, cheap
Didn't they
labor.
use Blender for Arcane?
I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
think they did, didn't they?
Yeah, I heard somewhere that they did.
Only there was a tool where we could look things up.
The internet.
Yeah.
Not an option.
I got my source from Trust Me, bro.
Oh, okay. Well,
Spicer, I'm very disappointed in you.
Oh yeah, what did I do?
You still haven't updated the fucking art for the stream.
Oh, you just gotta blame Chris for that.
This is like the fourth one that I've joined, and I'm not even on the cover of it.
Yeah, blame Chris.
Did you submit your head, Michael?
Oh yes, I did. Like a month ago.
Yeah. Just
damn. He's on top of that shit. I'm used to people being lazy.
Well, the stream is for professionals, Eric? So maybe that's why your head's not on.
Wow.
Ooh.
Why the hell is yours on there?
Ooh, deep
That's
burn.
the joke. Come on.
Scroogey burn. Gee whiz. Fucking people
Feeling
up
it?
left and right here.
Oh yeah.
Triple kill. Better be on
Eric
there for the
Zan,
next
hey,
one, or I'm
great
gonna
name.
leave.
I just read that story maybe 2-3 months ago.
What story?
It's called The Music of Eric Zan. It's a Lovecraft story about a violin player that is fiendishly playing music in his apartment every night, presumably trying to stave off the apocalypse of elder beings invading the earth. It's a fun little story.
What's it called?
The Music of Eric Zan. It's not too long. It's it's like a stage play of a story. It just takes place in a couple of locations.
Trying to stave off Cthulhu.
Something like the author or the narrator talks about like this wall that nobody ever sees over to the other side of. So it's kind of the what's on the other side of the wall there. But it must have made a strong impression on you, Eric Zan. What were the runners up for your online name here? Did you consider Randolph Carter or any of the other options from amongst the selection there? I'm trying to think of other like recurring Lovecraft characters apart from Randolph Carter. I guess there's Peasley. Who else is in the mix there?
I forgot the name.
Mr. Garrison.
I forgot the names from Madness of Mountains.
Oh yeah. Well, I think Peasley is in that one, but yeah, there's a bunch of others. Arcaday, no, that's from Red Mars. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them in Mountains of Madness, though. You're right. I don't know how many of those appear in any other stories, though. A few of them do, or at least one, but possibly a handful of others. Yeah. Do you remember?
Nope.
I forgot the name of the dude from the Dunwich Horror.
Oh, that was Wizard Whately. That was if you're talking about the old man, and then his daughter was I forget. But yeah.
Okay,
Who was the main character? Let's see. Characters in Dunwich Horror.
There's Old Whately, Lavania Whately, Wilbur Whately,
Yeah.
Henry Armitage, Francis Morgan, and Warren.
Armitage. That's the professor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I think I don't know about the spelling there, Eric Zan. I was just but that don't matter, right? It's the internet. You gotta make it your own.
Right.
Plus, that stuff isn't in copyright anymore. It's public domain.
Oh, it is?
Use it. Make it yours.
So is Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh's now in public domain.
Oh,
That's right.
I'm surprised. Disney's psycho about that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know how that works with them. I mean, maybe.
Well, how it works is they go to Congress every few years and they.
No, I'm saying why they didn't
the
keep
interest
it.
of the public.
I'm just surprised they didn't keep it though.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised they didn't go to bat for it.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe it was different because it was a book. Maybe the book was
perhaps. Yeah. I don't know how they acquired it. I'm assuming they acquired the rights when they made the film versions, but
it's like the same thing with Peter Pan. That's why you were seeing so many like Peter Pan Hook movies like not that long ago.
That's now out of copyright. Oh, that's great.
It's been that way for a while. Like because there was those like the Hugh Jackman version of Peter Pan, Finding Neverland.
Same thing with the Jungle Book, huh?
Yeah, same thing with the Jungle Book. Then you started seeing like a couple different.
That's weird though that they would. Oh, I wonder how that works legally, because I'm assuming that when they want to hold on to something, they make another movie about it, kind of like pharmaceutical companies that, tweak the molecule a tiny bit in order to hang on to their patent.
That's why
Like Disney has to keep fighting theirs and getting the laws changed.
Exactly.
Mickey Mouse is up for copyright expiration this year.
Well, then they'll be back in Congress. Like,
Man,
it's garbage,
I hope XMD Studio buys it.
Hell yeah, I already bought it. I'm making T-shirts.
Wasn't it like somebody bought the Dallas Cowboys username or something? Like they bought like something for the sports team. There's been like all kinds of like weird stuff that have like gone, like they just let it lapse for like a minute where someone else like sneaks in and buys something.
Are you talking about the domain?
Help them win.
Yeah, like the domain. I want to say like the Dallas Cowboys domain like went up for a little bit, and then they had to go like through some stuff to get it back. And
yeah, they just have to go to court and force them to give it back, because domains are not protected in that way. And you can, if you're a corporation, you just spend $100,000 or whatever, and you get it back. And none of that goes to.
Well, that's why the person got it, because they just wanted the money. And I think I don't know if it was in that.
Well,
case,
none of that goes to the squatter, though. The squatter does not have any rights in a domain squatting situation that I know of.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is a person can't do it, is what the law says, but a company can.
Interesting.
So if a company wants to resell it, they can and make millions. But an individual is where they were like, "Oh,
interesting.
You can't do it if you're individual." But
until you try to take McDonald's.
Yeah.
Ray Kroc will come back from the grave and strangle you.
I wonder what would be the hardest.
I
Probably
love
Disney
that movie.
The hardest to sue. I have a feeling McDonald's would be pretty freaking rough too if you went up against McDonald's or.
I mean, it's kind of down to how much money they have and how, the strength of their law firm. I mean, it's like if you're an individual, there's just nothing. There's no options because
Disney has more lawyers than animators.
That's not surprising.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not surprising because they have huge corporations all around the world, so they have to staff up. But yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, what was that movie? It was Michael Keaton. He was the
founder.
Yeah. That was a great movie. I love it.
Batman.
Multiplicity.
Batman.
Multiplicity.
Same thing. Pretty much the same movie. Slightly different ending.
What's the founder about?
The founder.
At McDonald's.
Yeah. He basically stole the company from people that actually had it because they were.
Oh, did he play Ray Kroc?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you guys read the story of McDonald's and its rise?
Watch the movie.
Oh,
okay. We didn't read the book, but we watched the movie.
Yeah.
Nobody in here knows how to read. What are you talking about?
That's interesting. I had never heard that he stole the company out from under them. I'd always heard the tale told that it was more of he saw the opportunity to sell, because McDonald's doesn't sell hamburgers. They sell
real estate.
They sell restaurant franchises.
Mm-hmm.
That's the genius of McDonald's, is they figured out that you could sell a turnkey business to entrepreneurs, and that's where they made that's why McDonald's is ubiquitous the way it is, and that was all Ray Kroc's insight. Now, but I hadn't heard the part where he ripped them off, so that's interesting to me.
Yeah, they wanted to stay small time, and he ended up somehow getting in.
He altered the deal.
He bought the land. He bought the land that the restaurant was on, and then basically was going to just jack up the rent to where force them out if they didn't do it. And that's why McDonald's is the largest landowner, because they buy the land that all the franchises are on. Part like that. Though I'm not sure now. I wonder if Bill Gates owns more land, because he bought
tons of farmland.
Yeah, a ton of farmland. Him and Warren Buffett owns half of Wyoming or something.
My understanding is that billionaires are competing over farmland now.
Yeah.
Which is going to be an interesting future. When they
probably
control
already.
all the means of food production.
So they can all build their spaceships.
Mm-hmm.
Spaceship. What we need to be doing, guys? What are we doing sculpting? Should we build a rocket?
Sculpt the rocket and 3D print it.
In Australia.
What's that?
Didn't Burger King try to sue some company in Australia because they named their business like Whopper or some shit? I don't know.
Did they sue the movie
I'm sure.
War Games over the Whopper computer?
Ooh.
Maybe. Don't
You
say
lost
too loud,
it.
they'll find out.
Hogan is holding all the cards there.
Don't say Whopper too many times in the stream because Spicer will get he'll lose his funding.
Monetization there.
Mm-hmm.
Whopper,
Stop saying
Whopper,
it, man.
Whopper.
Please. Yeah, there he goes.
Waka waka waka.
Yep. Nope. All I can think of is snake heads, but I think snake heads are boring. Tentacles have to have. I want tentacles with more interesting heads on them. What are they going to be?
With mouths on them. You can put an orifice on them.
Yeah, I guess
out.
they're going to be mouths. They could be hands with wands, but that would be kind of goofy.
Make them graboids. The insects think of the graboid.
Yeah, basically.
Like a little triple head thing there.
Hmm.
You know about the
No,
triple
what was
head spice, right?
advertising
Turned you on to that.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is here in the background. She hasn't said a peep.
She's just watching from afar. Going, what is going on?
Oh man, I got a new Wi-Fi router to put right next to my machine so that I can use the Quest, the Oculus Quest 2 via virtual desktop. And with that Wi-Fi router within a few feet of the headset, it's flawless. The wireless, so I'm wirelessly transmitting the video from my machine to the headset in real time, and it's just like it might as well be native to the headset. It's incredible.
So what are you using to do that?
So there's a couple of options. There's a built-in option called AirLink, I think, which apparently is fine, but I don't use it. I use Virtual Desktop, which was $20 on the Oculus store, and like a $50 TP-Link 802.11 AC router here. And it's just, yeah, I was playing Half-Life Alyx, and it just doesn't miss a beat, you know, even in a game that is fairly sensitive to latency. And then I was doing a lot of work in Microsoft Maquette earlier as well, and it's just awesome. No perceptible latency.
That's pretty cool.
It is just such a great experience. I think that as a result of this upgrade, I'm going to be using VR a lot more.
What headset do you get?
I got the Oculus Quest 2 because it's for the price performance ratio is incredible on that thing. If you can tolerate being up Facebook's ass, of course.
Yeah.
But you know, so it's $300 for the headset, and then it's another like $150 for this upgrade that includes a strap and a backup an auxiliary battery that's sort of integrated with the strap. And between those two upgrades, so like not quite $500. Well, I guess you throw in $50 for the router, and you're at $500 right there. And it's a completely wireless experience that will run for hours and hours and hours. FOV isn't amazing, but it's better. It's a better resolution headset than the Rift S, which I also have. I'm trying to get rid of now, actually. And when you, with this particular wireless sort of link to the PC, it's, there's no competition. I haven't used, there's no competition for the price point that I'm aware of. I haven't used the Index. I have a buddy who has it and loves the controllers and all that sort of thing. But to be tethered and to have the lighthouses, man, I can take this thing anywhere in my house and just set up another Guardian and go. I can take it to a friend's house and show it off or play stuff with them. It's badass. I'm really impressed with it.
Does it run off your computer or is it its own thing?
So it has its own PC, its own device inside of it. It is its own independent. So you can run. There's a bunch of games you can run. There's a few creative apps you can run natively to the headset. But in the case of the virtual desktop, that is streaming from the computer. So I stream applications that I can't run natively on the headset from the PC. So you can use any Steam VR application on there. It all works seamlessly. I was playing Half-Life Alyx earlier today, and it was flawless. And just tons and tons of Microsoft Maquette and anything else I can throw at it. By the way, I think Gravity Sketch is ass. So if anybody else has used that, I would love to hear why it's not, if they think so.
I'll use it a little bit. Yeah, I mean, essentially, it's just a cell phone that's in that thing. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
It's like an Android
cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everything else about it. Yeah, I think that's the way VR is going to go. It has to go that way. I mean, once you do the Quest, it's kind of hard to be like, oh, I want to be attach my face to a computer with cords and have to worry about someone standing in front of the lighthouse or the sensor.
Right. It's gigantic not having the cords. It would be easy to imagine that it wouldn't be as big a deal as it is if you weren't experienced in VR, like for people that are just kind of like, I don't know, they haven't used it before. But the difference between having that cord dangling down the back of your neck or getting tangled in it or having to like spin counterclockwise 3 times because you got tangled up in it or whatever the fuck you're doing, just eliminating that altogether is worth a lot of sacrifice. Like I know I could get an index, but the money's not the issue. The issue is that the resolution is not worth it to me compared to the freedom of just throwing this thing on and going.
Did you have any issues getting the actual headset?
Nope. I just went out to a Target and bought it a few months ago.
Oh, wow.
And
I bought one on Amazon. They're easy as hell to get.
Yeah, they're pretty well stocked.
I was going to say, a couple years ago when they first came out, I did a project for Facebook and St. Jude.
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't get them. Facebook couldn't even get them. They were like, we can't get them, especially at the quantity in which we wanted to get them.
The person, your contact at Facebook didn't have any juice, is what they meant to say. Right.
Yeah, well, like
if Mark Zuckerberg said, "Get me one of these," he'd have one.
Yeah, maybe if he said it, but yeah, the people that we were talking to were like struggling to get it. But it was also because it was brand new and it was a manufacturing issue.
It's just for charity, they were saying. Come on, who needs?
That was like a big.
What was the St. Jude project?
If you look up St. Jude Hall of Heroes, it was a project for Patrick Warburton as the voice. This amazing voice. But yeah, it was for St. Jude, Oculus. It was like a combination of both of them came together and we created a thing called Hall of Heroes. So it's like 12 stories from 12 kids that survived very rare things, and it's them talking about every statue you go up to tells a little story about the kid and like how they survived like a crazy form of either cancer or just like some crazy stuff. But yeah, that's
so it's the idea is like if you were
made.
Yeah. Did you make any of these?
I was the lead, so
you kind of made all of them in a way.
Kind of, yeah. I helped. Yeah, I gave notes and did all that stuff. I didn't actually. I made the original one for the pitch, and then it was out to other artists. But yeah, and then I helped with materials and stuff. I did those that you're seeing there because those are rendered from Maya, so I did all that stuff.
And then whose voice am I hearing right now? Sorry, I can't tell from the who's talking.
I don't know.
Zinky Zink.
Zink. All right, thanks, brother.
Oh, who's talking? Who you?
Yeah. I just couldn't tell who was talking because it doesn't light up.
You were talking in the video. I was like, I don't know. Dude.
I don't know who I am.
On your computer.
No, these are sweet.
Yeah, that was fun. That was one of my favorite projects I got to work on. Because when you have kids, it's kind of
I guess the idea is like if you're a kid, you go through this experience and it's like heartening, right? You're like, oh, hey, these other kids, they made it and they're living, like it didn't hold them back and they got through it.
Yeah,
so it's like meant to be uplifting, yeah?
Yeah, and then all the statues were based off of like the kids are I don't know, I guess art director, creative director, whatever his title was on it. He actually met with the kids and like he was just sketching while they were talking, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I wish I had like this power or this power." Like, this would be. So he was just sketching, and then he'd be like, "What do you think of this?" And so like all the kids kind of got to pick what they wanted their stuff to be, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I did a 3D print as well that made it on to Good Morning America. For that, I think it was that girl that they were just showing. Maybe can't tell. I think it may have been her. I can't remember. But yeah, that was a really cool project.
So this kid's superpower was what? Vipassana meditation?
Meditation's what helped them get through like their large bouts of being in the hospital and different stuff. One girl's is squirrels and like water power. She like wanted to be a mermaid and have she used to watch the squirrels out her window. What it'd be like to befriend them. So it was like interesting to like incorporate some of those things, but
and just like fun to hear what a kid thinks would be cool versus just like what Disney tells them would be cool, maybe.
Yeah, there was only like a couple that were like traditional, like kid with a cape. Most of them were like pretty wild. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I really love I love imagination, and I love it when that imagination is untainted, you know, by the images that they want you to have. Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with like necessarily like uplifting messages from a corporation. I just love it. I love pure, unfiltered, like uncut cocaine ass imagination from kids that are just like, yo,
good shit.
I think it would be cool if a dog had teats. What do you think of that? You know? Oh wait, they do. Sorry, that wasn't a very good gag, but you get it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It is interesting hearing kids talk too, especially like in that kind of situation, because they're like their view of the world is way different because they didn't really have a childhood. Their childhood was, you know, being in a hospital.
Well, they haven't developed the worldview that adults have either. It takes a long time to get as fucked up as most of us are, right?
But you gotta remember, too, kids are brutally honest.
That's good.
True.
Use it while you can, right?
Yeah, pretty much. As soon as you get old enough, they start beating you for it. If not that, it just starts, you know, talking you down.
The world that's
I like how bitter old we sound. Life sucks. I think it's all good.
Sure is fun hanging out with artists. Appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah, brother.
Well,
Well, appreciate you joining us in.
Yeah, for sure.
So is Amir gonna be coming in, or he gonna be away?
I hope not. Loser. No. Let's see. Where is he?
If he wakes up, he said this if I wake up or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been sleeping in like a motherfucker all this week. Loving it.
It's like the morning over there for him or some shit.
Oh, where's he at?
Australia.
Australia, mate.
Dan and
Is it a 12-hour time zone difference or something? Or is it not quite?
So.
Oh, can we get a D&D game update there, Spicer? And anybody else here who's participating in that?
What D&D game? You talking about the one we play on Saturday?
I don't know. I know Spicer plays in a D&D game, but I don't know if there's other ones going on.
Oh yeah, me making Carbon. Yeah.
Oh, our game. Okay.
Yeah. I have to get Leo up in here.
Wasn't there some kind of
Leo?
You were like turning into like some kind of gilded gigantic Titanic Trump, and you were
well, I'm already
Sounds like Spicer.
No, yeah, no, it is. It literally is.
Yeah,
with a hint of Cartman.
Yeah, it's basically Trump / Cartman as Paladin. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me. So, how do you guys feel about the D&D rules? Because I kind of hate them.
He's got he's
His own thing.
borrowing a few
He got
things.
his own rule. Yeah,
but
he's
yeah,
got his
Ah.
own thing.
he's got his
With some
own,
borrowed
like,
rules
Got a
from,
hybrid
like, I think-
system.
Yeah.
There's a system I really love called Fate. That's like, it's more about like the story aspect and less about modeling bullshit, like whether or not you know, somebody's armor points were more or less than your Thaco that you used to 6d5 your longsword. It's like, you know how D&D is kind of all up its ass with all these little simulation-y rules? Fate does it takes a different tact and just says, like, for your character, you choose the things that you want to tell the story for. So if you're really into knives and like sabotage, then you take points in those and you get to tell the story when knives and sabotage are involved. But it's like, instead of being about simulating the outcome of, you know, some kind of like physical action, it's just about like, who gets to tell the story for this part. It still ties into the abilities of your character, but it's just super flexible. It doesn't have any setting built into it. You use whatever setting you want. You have whatever characters you want. And as long as your characters are proactive and want to get shit done, the system really works. And I find for me, it's like the kind of make-believe you would play on the playground as a kid, only with just enough rules to make it not arbitrary. And I really, really love that system.
He pretty much does that. Pretty
Yeah,
much
I think. Well, that's the thing, is I figure a lot of D&D game masters do that anyway. So why not formalize it so everybody's on the same page?
But if you were gonna, you know, if you didn't mind going all the way there,
Yo, Carbon, who you talking to, bro?
Yeah, sort of.
There was
This
one
is a
in Fredericksburg,
professional
but I wasn't
fucking
sure if it was
stream,
open.
Carbon.
It was $9.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys can hear me.
D&D.
Coming in telling half
Oh, I'm
stories.
not even here. You ignore me.
Getting pizza.
That wasn't.
Hey, speaking my language, that's my love language.
Oh man, when you gotta just cook us a pizza on stream? I just want to see it.
Oh man, it's delicious. I had one before the show today.
So does your DM just sort of like kind of give you a target number? Is it one of those games where it's like, okay, you say what you're doing and then they go, all right, well, you got to roll this, you know, and kind of
There's
set
a
the
lot of
rules
that.
aside.
There's a lot of that. When someone
There's a lot of that.
Competent. When someone
Oh,
acts
yeah,
competent,
yeah.
he makes you roll on it. Like roll intelligence.
Roll this.
I
roll that.
I missed the last
You're
game
good.
too, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, man. Like I used to play a character named Dirk Babylon. Everyone keeps going with
Good
Dirk.
name.
With Dirk Diggler. Everyone keeps saying Dirk Diggler, though it's a reference for him and everything. But anyway, there was a time where I basically decided to wander off and ask some questions about some stuff that we collected at some point earlier on in our campaign. And I was taking a break from the game effectively for like 1 week because I was doing some stuff. And when I came back, everybody was chewing me out because they had to do horrendous things at that point when I got kidnapped, apparently.
Oh, that was the explanation for you leaving. Like, I got to take some time off. So they're like, all right, he's kidnapped.
No. I got myself kidnapped by doing something. Like I
Oh.
did something so stupid. I got
He
kidnapped.
separated from the group and got kidnapped.
Oh, fuck.
And then they had to murder people. They had to cover up the
It was
bodies.
great.
It was
Yeah, our characters are like they're all pieces of shits.
Yeah.
It's like Seinfeld.
Everyone is like chaotic neutral in that fucking group. Like if you get knocked out, you're getting robbed.
Yeah. I'll strip your fucking pockets. I don't give a shit. Man.
Every time someone dies or like wants to leave the game, when that character gets put either it gets killed off or gets put on the back burner for a bit until that person returns. But every time that he'll get robbed, so we always strip it, and we fight over what we're getting. I think at one point we fought over who was getting the gun from Cold Sheep.
Yeah, that was one of them.
So you're basically simulating World of Warcraft circa 2006. No, that's my kill, motherfucker. That's my kill.
It's great, man. It's so much fun. Yeah, because for me, like we'll clear a room and they'll be like, okay, what do y'all want to do? I'm like, I want to strip this guy's fucking pockets. Just got any loose change?
I think the most
man.
normal person, the most normal character in our group is Kimara's character, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kamara's
Pretty
playing
much.
too. That's fun.
Yeah, her character is the most normal one out of everyone else's.
That somehow doesn't surprise me. She seems kind of grounded. Am I wrong or am I right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was thinking about looting bodies earlier today. I was thinking what a natural human thing that is. Well, no, I mean, it sounds funny to say that, right? But I was playing a video game, and what is the number one thing you do in video games? You loot.
Oh, I killed the money drop.
Exactly. So I was playing Half-Life, and I was like, roll it. You know, have you guys played Half-Life? Alex,
I played it.
specifically?
No,
Okay.
I haven't played Alex. No.
So Spicer, one of the most enjoyable aspects of that is physically turning a body over with your bare goddamn hands and rifling through their pockets with your virtual pokers. So I'm just like lifting bodies up and like, hey, you got anything on you? You just like throwing them around. And I was just thinking about how there's no situation in which a human being doesn't think to check the body. Throughout history, every single murderer that's ever not been in a hurry has checked the body for change since the beginning of time. It's like a natural thing. It's like a part of human existence.
Mm-hmm.
That's been lost to us in our age of not murdering people.
That was it. And speaking of earlier of Once Upon a Time in Mexico, when Johnny Depp kills Cheech Marin, and then he's like stripping his pockets, and then he's like, "Oh well, let's just see." And then he puts his fingers up his ass. And then he's like, "You're about a quart low," and throws him in the river.
Was it like he wanted to see if he was really dead, or just?
He was looking for like some information that he had on him.
Oh, so you got to check the ass.
You gotta check the ass. You never know what's in there.
Yeah. Man, I should remember
Right,
my
Zink?
training. You got to check the ass.
Right, Zink?
Yeah, it's true.
There we go. You heard it here first, everybody.
You have to check the ass.
Gotta check the asshole.
4 degrees warmer.
FNL at the ZBH Dojo.
Hell yeah.
Colon, you got to check the ass. There's worse thing than sticking your fingers up a corpse's ass.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
Yeah, it's just.
It's Harry Mandible's new T-shirt. I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got a new product out?
It should just be that like zombie.
Oh, that's
hand.
the shirt. I get it. Okay. Oh man, my design muscles are a little weak right now.
What? Why? No.
Gotta work on it. You gotta stay in practice, brother.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh, I'm working, putting the effort in.
Need them design skills.
That's the trouble with being ADHD and all over the place. It's hard to stay good at everything all at once. You take a break and you fucking become dumb in whatever it is you haven't been doing for the last 10 minutes. You got to wheel back around. You got to try to do 25 things a day if you want to stay on top of it, and that's also problematic. So. I started studying Japanese recently, and that's been fun.
Oh yeah,
I can imagine.
You got anybody in here working on a second language, or a third or fourth?
No, but I was reminded of is it Scary Movie 2 or something? Whenever it was her and the one from The Grudge, and she was just like teriyaki sushi, blah 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 blah, and they had like the subtitles underneath. they're just saying like most.
It reminds me of a fish called Wanda when he's just trying to think of Russian words to say to Jamie Lee Curtis. Bolshevik.
Yeah, I ain't working on a second language.
So what do you know in Japanese now?
Oh man, it's just real basic stuff. Duolingo and some flashcards so far, but I don't know. Like let's see, Gogo Ju ni Goro.
Okay,
Go-
I'm
gonna do it. You can stutter at me all you want. I'm gonna get a fucking sentence out, motherfuckers. You listen up. I'm
Are you
gonna
talking about
say
Mortal
I go
Kombat?
to bed at 12 p.m. Go Ju Ni Ji Nemas. There, I did it.
Oh, Gogo Juji Numas.
Go Juji Nemas.
Gogo Juji Numas.
Soitashimashite. There's other words that are like
Yeah,
much more
introduce yourself
basic
now.
that I can say properly, but the new stuff is hard.
Give me.
I would say that's like probably my favorite language that they curse in, or get like really
Japanese?
angry. You know, like something like that. I love
I
that.
was watching a guy talk about it. Like, we don't really have any swear words, but yeah, it's either go to hell and die. That's the basic swear they have.
Really? I haven't learned any
Yeah.
swears or anything untoward yet. I know how to say stupid foreigner. Just
Yeah, because
I heard
usually
it-
when
I heard
they,
it once, for some reason.
yeah, usually when they curse, they say like go to hell. Die. Like,
Hmm.
I forgot what
Interesting.
word
Where did you learn that? I want to get in on this.
I saw that from like some from some Japanese person talking about. We don't really have a lot of curse because it's very very proper.
Yeah, there's
They're-
like
it's a
7
very,
different ways
very
to say
proper.
hello depending on who you're talking to.
Yeah, because you can't just like go there and that language is very very etiquette.
Well, I just learned how to say the word cussing is botoku.
Botoku.
Or cursing, I guess it says here. 17 Japanese swear words you should use very carefully. Let's do this. Baka,
Not on
that
this
just means
stream.
stupid. So you can say
Baka
baka
means
no
stupid.
gaijin, which means stupid foreigner.
Yeah, gaijin means porn. Yep.
Uzai, pain in the ass. Warugaki, brat. Yeah, these are all pretty tame. Busu, ugly woman. Yatsu, guy. At first, you're probably confused. What does guy have to do with Japanese swear words? The truth is there are nuances in Japanese that are different from other cultures. The word guy can have a negative connotation that is used in a condescending way. Okay, this is a list of Japanese swear words, and the fifth item is just, you guy.
I refuse to call you man. You are a guy.
Anata wa not yatsu desu. You are a guy.
That enthusiasm was perfect. I wish I clipped it.
That's
And
I
that's
put
one.
I put the effort in. Chikusho.
You sound like
yeah.
the onion guy from Parappa the Rapper speaking.
Well, I take that as a high compliment. Kick a punch. It's all in the mind. If you're gonna test me, I'm sure you'll find the things our teacher are sure to beat ya. But nevertheless, you get a race of a teacher.
Oh man.
We wait a long time to say that.
Butter joins the bowl. I must say that 3 times a month, though, honestly. Let's see.
He
Kuso.
memorized that, like you had that memorized to the point to where like this was your moment.
Excuse me. That
It's
was
like, how long do I have to
memorized
talk
from
in this
childhood.
accent before someone brings up this weird obscure game? I'll just keep saying random words. Any minute now.
Oh yes, now's my chance. Oh, I love it. I love it with you guys here. I can just spout off about whatever bullshit comes to my mind. Drop dead, go to hell. Shinjimae.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Drop dead.
Yeah, there's your go to hell. I'm looking. Okay, there's fuck off. Fuzakeru na. Fuzakeru na.
But
The
there's
I
no
heard
like
Arabic
anything
is
about
worse.
your mother or anything, or
Smother?
no? I said there's nothing like about your mother or anything.
Oh,
Like,
let me
they don't-
see. I don't know. I don't
Is that,
know
like, too
how sensitive the
disgraceful?
Japanese are about their mothers.
I would assume pretty sensitive, right?
I mean,
All around
perhaps,
the
Sure
world.
they
but
are.
I don't know. Like, just cultures are weird, right? This one says, okay, so fuzakeru na. The word na here is used to negate a word. Fuzakeru means a fool, to fool or mess around. So their fuck off word is a negation of fool around. This is how tender and gentle their swears are.
I'm telling you, like it's not. They don't. It's very, very. Like they don't really have a lot of swear.
You're
It's a
not
lot more
lying.
tame than ours. Yeah, I heard Arabic though is pretty bad.
Oh, I believe it. Hold on, let's look up Arabic swears. Hold on. Oh, here's slut in Japanese, which is considered highly, I guess it's like saying cunt in America. I'm gonna get you demonetized or something, I guess. But
the only one I know is Kemet Jemet.
What's that? Is that a Arabic one?
If I remember it correctly, but yeah, it's your mother's a camel.
Yeah, it's super. Yeah, because it talks about your family. It's.
We had a dude that came from, maybe it was Saudi Arabia, and he was on our football team. And I kept trying to get him to teach me how to swear in Arabic. That's the only one that I remember.
Kol kara, eat shit. Telhastizi, kiss my ass.
Ooh.
So there was like the hand gesture like that means shove shit your way or something like that.
Ya sharmuta. In short, it means you bitch. Kes on omak. Kisomach means your mom's vagina. That's a funny, it's funny when you translate these to English, right? If I just went up to you and you're like, yo, your mom's vagina. You're like, what the fuck you saying? Pleasing?
You shot in Jersey. Did you ever see fucking basketball?
No, I never saw that one.
I don't remember.
Oh god, dude, that's one of their finest, man. Like they wind up like making this sport, and like the whole like one of the aspects of it is to try to like make whoever's up to bat miss by fucking insulting them. And so like every team they play is like the stereotype of that state. So they're playing like Jersey. And, like the Jersey guys fucking insults are terrible. They're like, hey Coop, your mother's a terrible cook. And then they fucking crack up like they said the funniest shit ever. It's so fucking good. Highly recommend basketball if you've never seen it.
Well, it goes on the list today.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
I saw Orgasmo expressly because they were making fun of Mormons. That was my main motivation for going.
Oh, you boys are Mormons. Yes, ma'am. Well, you can just fuck right off.
The poor Mormon missionaries, they have the least capable missionaries in my experience. Well, excuse me, the JWs are kind of morons, but in my experience as well. But
it's like shady. But Mormons, like
Mormons seem like legit. Like they seem to actually care. The kids they send out there believe it, right? Or for the most part.
Well, I mean, like I would be all right with like Mormon neighbors, man. They'd be down.
Yeah, for sure.
Friendly. They're fucking like because like my wife, her mom has two sisters, and one of them like converted to Mormonism.
Oh, Mormonism. That's a bad direction to go, but okay.
Right, what? Yeah, she's Jewish too, and like Jews never switch teams.
Oi!
She went, like 4 more. I remember because like when we were dating a long time ago, man, like we went down. Like they wanted us to come visit because they wanted to check out who this guy was that she's seeing,
Mm-hmm.
We only went because her grandfather was there, and then like the ride down, she's like, "You can't sit next to me. Don't put your arm around me. Don't touch me. Don't swear." Blah, blah. I'm like, why the fuck are we going here? This is going to be a nightmare. I mean, they're really nice people, but that's a weird, that's a strange belief system.
Yeah, they believe black people were cursed by God.
Shit.
No shit. They believe that they were struck by lightning and their lineage was cursed to be blackened by the lightning.
Makes
There's
sense.
an old cartoon.
Checks out.
Explains that.
Man, y'all know something I don't because I'm like, well, shit. Like,
they've got like some.
How's it feel to learn, brother?
Do you hate lightning?
That's the reason they say the more knowledgeable you are, the more sorrowful you are. You know,
I'm the saddest motherfucker around.
It looks like Josh is also learning Japonais.
Josh, where are you at? How long you been studying? What are your methods? Hook me up, brother. I need to know the
Type
best
Japanese to us.
I'm using Duolingo just for daily, like keeping it up.
Weren't you in like Okinawa half your life or some shit?
I was
Oh,
born
Josh?
over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you already speak the language?
Wow, shit. I haven't spoken in so long. I don't know anything anymore.
That's
Josh
to, like,
commenting in
introduce
chat
myself.
while he's here. Because wasn't it a Josh that you were referring to, Spicer?
Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody. Hi, this is Red Mega, formerly known as Josh. Okay.
No. I'm saying Spicer brought up a message that said, "I'm also learning Japanese." Wasn't that?
Yeah,
person's name,
Josh Start.
Yeah.
Hi, other
That's
me.
us.
I agree, Eric. It's too
In his
bulky.
name.
It's two people now. Two people the same. They're one
The
body
artist
with
formerly
nine
known as Josh.
Starata-san. I'll just refer to you that way. But I want to know what I'm using Anki for like the 2K most common words.
They don't have what was it? What was it? The rock one? What was it called?
Rosetta Stone?
Yeah, Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, I've used that in the past too. I think it's all right. I kind of prefer Duolingo. I think they game my brain better than Rosetta did. But Rosetta like uses a similar strategy to Duolingo.
Or you could be a real man like my programmer for XMD. He moved to Japan to learn Japanese.
Yeah.
Well, I lived there for a little while. I mean, does that help?
You guys, he's marrying a Japanese girl too.
Well,
that's how bad he wants to
work
learn
do
it.
then.
All right.
Yeah, that's how bad he wanted to learn.
Well, damn straight. Getting it done. Congratulations. What's his name? Well, maybe he wouldn't want you to say on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, you could find his name if you truly follow XMD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Today.
We'll see.
Well, how much do I need to follow XMD? Is there something I need to know like right now?
What's
the latest on XMD?
Are you using the toolbox?
Is every chance I get.
Well, then you got everything latest.
Awesome.
Yeah,
it's all hooked up.
Got a couple of new sets coming out for brushes. And they are base sets created by Eric Askew.
Oh yeah,
I'm just thank you, Eric.
Finishing them up.
Can you say what they are?
Yeah, they're skin and scales. It's also got a samurai set that gonna be working on next. That's pretty
What's that
cool.
going to be? Armor or something?
Can't tell you. It's a secret.
That means they haven't figured it out yet. They just know the theme.
Sheesh.
Look, I've Shuksuru.
So there's two people on this stream that have lived in Japan?
Are we
Never
talking
lived
in
in
chat or are we
Japan.
talking?
Well,
No,
Rebecca
I said
grew up
on
there
this-
apparently, or
in
he
this
was born
stream.
there.
Yeah, and then
I spent
I
a
grew
very
up-
short time there, and I did
Yeah.
not speak Japanese at the time, so it was problematic. But
We had a lot of Japanese go to where I'm from because it was very close and it was a tourist ground for Japanese.
Golden Week, everybody was there for Golden Week.
I don't really know what that is.
Oh, that's my understanding is that's just when everybody goes on vacation in Japan. Like it's like time off of school, maybe time off of work for some people. I'm not sure, and people take trips during that time, that sort of thing. But I don't know what
spring
time of
break
year
or
it is or the
something?
full
Not-
details.
Yeah, a lot of them come here they go to Guam for vacation mostly. A lot of them go there just to get married at the beach.
Oh,
At the beach.
Yeah, it's like a 4-hour flight. It's not
Japan
too
doesn't
far.
have nice beaches?
Oh, they got nice beaches. They got
They
jellyfish
do,
though.
but like
You'll
Guam
grow a third
probably has
arm
a
being
nice
there.
beach.
Yeah.
well, Fukushima.
Too soon.
One of the nicest things about going to Japan
And we have
particular
very
is when
calm
you go-
beaches.
Yeah, their beaches are really nice. They're really relaxing. You can camp on them and everything. But you just gotta watch out for everything living in them, like for real though, because when they put the sign up for jellyfish over here, they cut off that whole section of the beach.
Well,
You can't go over
that's a
there.
seasonal thing though. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
everywhere. Like we had like box jellyfishes that migrate every now and then, so we have to close down the beaches.
Yeah, like they got some really nice beaches over there. They're really relaxing.
Yeah, I think at one point we had like Portuguese man o' wars.
Oh, and their toll
They're
roads
just
are awesome
floating.
because people go fast as fuck on those.
Oh, really?
Shit, I remember my dad and my mom was going like probably like 80 or 90 miles an hour, like in their vehicles on those toll roads, man. I'm like, oh my goodness.
We're fucking like driving a Skyline or some shit, just like.
So you must have never been to Atlanta. 80, 90 miles an hour every day, all day.
Yeah, but this
I
was
live
like
in
20
Texas.
years
I
ago,
live
right?
in Texas, man. Come on. Like, you gonna tell me that? I got people in trucks that try to ram you out of the freaking passing lane when you're going 100.
There's only certain hours of the day you can do that in Atlanta.
Yeah, I'd say 3 o'clock in the morning, then you're good to go. Any
That
other
sounds
time
safe.
of day, you're sitting still.
Yep.
I can do that in San Antonio. Just
Not
everyone
use
has to
that
be going
traffic
90.
at all.
Yeah, as long as you're going the same speed as everybody else, you probably won't get pulled over.
If I see a car going 90, I'm going 90.
Yeah.
They're
See,
all
in
going
Texas,
90.
if you go in the speed limit, you're not going fast enough.
Yeah.
You
Speed limit
basically
here
asking for the
70.
cop to look at you.
Yeah, speed limit 70. So if you're not doing like 80, you just
Yeah,
make it
basically.
Or
pretty
90,
mad.
you're getting pulled. You get pulled over for going the speed limit.
It's like, so you're putting everyone in danger here. You're going 75 miles per hour in the speed limit, and that's the speed limit, but everybody else is going 100. You're gonna get hit. You need to get off. You need to get off the freeway.
Yeah, they're gonna start texting you speeding tickets now.
Really?
Yeah, in our county over here.
Yeah,
That sounds terrible.
they have that here.
Yeah.
They have that here. They have
Mail 'em to you,
speed
why not?
cameras, and then you get a text message with your ticket.
From the very
Wow.
beginning of traffic cameras, they've been corrupt.
Yeah.
Like the very first traffic cameras were corrupt.
Yep.
How are they gonna do that? Like everyone got their fucking like they're still trying to renew their shit.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I mean, just
Oh,
change
if
the phone
somebody's
number.
getting paid, they will get a third-party corporation that their entire income is based on tracking your ass down and making sure you pay. That's not
That's
government
amazing.
bureaucracy. That's the cold, hard reality of corporate, stormtroopers coming to get your money, and they're going to get it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
what if I bought a car and like I still need to put it under my name, and I got like they took a picture of my car, and so the guy who has the car whose name it's under is gonna get the ticket.
I would imagine.
It'd be whatever the license
Yeah,
plate
they're gonna-
probably is.
I mean, there's only so long you can run that scam for, right? And they figure, well, at some point we're going to get ours, so don't worry about it.
they're
Yeah,
gonna-
it's whoever owns the car gets the ticket. Unless they have unless they get a good photo of your face, then the person that owns it can fight it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if the person like bought the car and it hasn't been because we're at a point where it's like backed up that we can't get it registered under our name, so we're just driving it.
Well, start getting
Probably
tickets,
you can
man.
just
What are you
get away
doing on
with it
here?
now.
Hell yeah!
Speeding
Start
through
driving
town.
around getting some tickets, man.
I've been
And
to a
then-
snowstorm. Be a man.
Here's what you do: you go buy a car from a rich dude,
Ooh.
and then you you extort them by running red lights. constantly.
You just fucking extort them.
Is this the new Richie Rich?
Richie's got to make that dollar somehow.
Did you ever follow up on like the when school buses started doing that? They would start giving you tickets for going past when they have their stop sign out.
Oh, yeah, they'll fucking murder you here for that.
They removed a lot of them in a lot of areas because it was the same issue you guys were just talking about, where they were ticketing people that didn't run it, and they were ticketing people that weren't paying it, and so it was like so much hassle for them to review every single ticket, and a lot of them were wrong anyway, that they just started pulling them from a lot of counties because it was just a pain in the ass. So hopefully the cameras for that'll give you tickets, text you tickets, will be so messed up that they'll pull them, but I really doubt it.
I mean, it's kind of fun to be walking into this conversation because, like, today I literally got mail saying that I owe $1.89 for just appearing on a toll road to connect back to the main road. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck did I go on a toll road? Like, I just turned around. That's all I did. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, oh, God.
I love the cameras too. They're like so crisp on tollways. I'm like, man, you got better cameras than the Pentagon. Like, what the hell? Like,
yeah, it's because they hire a third party. Like that company, their whole business is to get your ass.
Yep.
Not like the
They just wanna get
bureaucracy
paid.
that's like, oh well, you know, you win some, you lose some. Those guys are brutal.
Yeah, tollways here in Dallas are pretty intense.
Tollways. Yeah, let's build this infrastructure with tax dollars and then sell it to a private party. Fuck that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Got to spend money to.
Man, you don't know,
wait,
man.
no.
You gotta spend money to extort money, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, basically.
Fuck, dude. Like, there was Michael, did you live in Atlanta?
Yeah, I've lived in just about every county around Metro Atlanta.
He keeps
Did you
getting
ever-
chased out of them.
I'd keep running because they give so many damn tickets.
Because like, there's Dalton, Georgia was really bad. I got nailed there like once or twice.
I got my first ticket in Atlanta was in Dalton.
Dude, they got me one night. I was on my way down to see my wife, like when we were dating, and it was, I don't know, probably 3 a.m. And like there was like, if you ever get in like that groove when you know it's late at night and there's like always cars that are traveling, you can tell like who's fucking driving long distance. And we're just like lined up drafting each other doing like 90. And we get like through Dalton, and like as I was going over or about to go under an overpass, like these 2 cops like lean up and just like wave at us and smile.
I know
they're, like, in a
exactly
assembly
where
line,
you're talking
fucking,
about
like,
too.
Cop cars, yeah, dude. Like the dude had my ticket already printed out, like didn't ask for anything. He's like, "Here you go," and then he was like driving off and going back and resetting. Like it was insane. Dude.
Yeah, that was exactly where I got my ticket. That fucking overpass.
Dude, yeah. Whenever I see signs for Dalton, like whenever I'm within like 20 miles, I'm going down to like 500 because like they have not. Then there's the one county that's like, I want to say it's about 45 minutes south of Atlanta, where they have like no industry anymore, and all they do like because like the speed limit drops like from 70 down to like 50, and with like almost no warning, and they're just waiting at the sign. Like by the time you like see the speed change, you're already doing at least like 15 over. I
Yeah,
mean,
they have a speed trap right down the street from my house that goes into a school zone. And now if you have if the school zone lights are on, it goes from a 55 to a 25.
Oh my god!
And if the school lights are on, then they have traffic cameras right there, and they take pictures, and that shit you can just see the flashes down the street just going off one after the fucking other, because you can't go from 55 to 25 without knowing that it's there. And it's the biggest fucking speed trap.
That's like the biggest
Mine's
brake
double
check in
there.
existence right there.
Get some like a polarized film to put over your license plate. Work it out so that it either reflects back at the camera or turns black at a certain angle through the lens.
Reflects back with the middle finger.
Yeah.
or you could just, abide by the law.
Yeah, you got
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Think of
I
the
mean, in a
children.
school zone, probably I will. All right, but I still don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody that lives around here knows about it, but if you don't live around here, man, they get so many friggin' people because you don't even know it's coming up. So
Dude, it won't be long before the cars are fucking telling on us.
Oh, yeah.
It's already there. Like,
Tesla
the
cars,
fucking-
Yeah. All
the
that
leading-
technology is already built into cars. Yeah.
Yeah,
Phone
because
already tells on you as it is. You don't need the car to tell on you. You got it in your pocket.
Yeah. Your
That's
cell
what-
phone's
it's like
watching
the
you.
people that are concerned about fucking microchips in vaccines. Like the biggest idiots on the planet are concerned about microchips in vaccines when they are carrying the microchip around with them on purpose.
Listening to everything, recording everything. Like you can say the most obscure shit. Like I want to buy purple shoes. I want to buy purple shoes. I want to buy purple shoes. And then you'll look, and then you'll have fucking purple shoes.
I want to try it. Purple glitter Converse man, I want to get some purple glitter Converse from my wife. She's been asking. It's going to be our anniversary soon. I'll report back to see if I get any purple glitter Converse ads.
Hell yeah.
Can you guys
I love
listen to
technology.
there's the stand-ups on Netflix? There's Brian Simpson. You should listen to his stand-ups, pretty good. But he talks about that where he was going to kill himself, and apparently if you Google how to kill yourself, Google will come up with like the 1-800 number on like preventing you from killing yourself. So he just Googled, or he just went to Reddit, and then when he was on Reddit, at the end of it, as he was getting ready to say bye, the suggestion he found was to buy an old car and just let the exhaust, that go that way. And as he was typing the email in Google, on the side it had "buy this '97 car." And he's like, "God damn it!" He's like, "You guys won't tell me how to do it, but you'll get money on the back end."
They definitely will.
Yeah, I recommend.
Google dropped the "Don't be evil" part of their motto a long time ago.
Yeah,
I remember when you gave me a copy of that cookbook, Spicer, and then they sent me I got an email from them saying that, hey, buy the latest cookbook.
Oh yeah. Huh. They're watching you.
Yeah, they're
always watching, always listening.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have a Google phone, somehow they're still.
Oh yeah, somebody's willing to sell that data.
Someone needs to tell Alexa to stop listening, but she won't. Just keep telling you what you need.
Well, I think it's about time for me to be hitting that old dusty trail, my friends.
All right, brother. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, appreciate you having me. It's been a good one. Y'all have a wonderful night. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for the inspiration, conversation, etc.
Hell yeah, brother.
Good one.
You too, brother.
Cheers. Take care, y'all. Oh, I almost hit the end broadcast button. That's not my button.
We're all out of here.
Bye-bye now.
Later.
Out of here.
Hell yeah. Ooh, they do have that. Oh.
What's up?
Oh, they got doing a little
Right.
grocery shopping.
You found that purple dildo you were looking for?
There it is. The purple dildo I've been looking for all my life.
Let's go to Amazon.
I'm going to nickname him Grimace.
Barney.
Hey.
Who's my fluffy Barney?
Oh my God.
So we can do a lot of raids when the new update comes out.
Hell yeah, brother.
What level are you now? 60?
No, not yet.
It's
59?
I'm 53. I didn't touch it since
Unreal 5.
yeah, since Unreal 5. So
Yeah, you fucking better make some Unreal 5 shit. Hurry up.
Be quick about it.
You like white on rice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I have it open right now. I'm just making assets.
Look, you don't need to use that, tone. We're just trying to help you out. Okay.
Watch your
Lower
mouth.
voice.
Don't you know who you're talking to?
Right?
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Oh, I need that. I need that as a sound.
As a sound.
So we play New World after this?
Yeah, Dan's gonna play.
That's fucking right you are. And Spicer.
What?
Yep. And you better I swear to God, if the art is not updated for this fucking stream, I'm gonna leave.
Yell at Chris about it. Yell at Chris about it. Yell at Chris. I'm putting it on him now.
Did you pay him?
Yeah, dude.
Well, what the fuck?
I don't know, dude. See, look, that's how bad his memory is. He doesn't remember me paying him.
Please.
Paid him so much money. See, he's even agreeing.
Yeah.
See,
It's probably billions, right?
billions.
Comas.
Billions.
Like $1 for every one that's watching right now.
Tres comas.
2 billion.
Facebook is showing me Kim Kardashian's kitchen sink.
Perfect.
Oh,
You
well,
wouldn't be in there clearly.
that's very important.
It is.
He says that on stream. We're all gonna get fucking Kim Kardashian. Fucking
Fuck yeah, you are.
Oh my god. You're gonna get fuck is the dude's name? Or whatever.
Be like, I think it is either.
Shows you how much I just don't care about that fucking family and whatnot. The dude, her
What?
dad is now the lady. You're gonna get the 10-year update from him.
Oh, Bruce Jenner.
Yep, you're gonna get Bruce Jenner's 10-year update. I love that shit, man. Like all these people, like I didn't realize how many people were actually doing it. I'm like, you just, man, you're doing the NSA's job for them. It's amazing.
There
I don't really think they need an update because, they've still got everything about you already. If you have a phone, especially everybody that uses the facial recognition on their phone.
Oh yeah, those people signed up for like
do a
just
1
basically
year
be hunted.
do a 1 year selfie thing.
Oh yeah, that 10-year. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, every time someone does it, I'm like, don't y'all know what you're doing? You're just giving it to them.
Yeah.
You're doing
that's
the
a
work
recipe
for
to
them.
get roasted.
I don't think it matters. Yeah, I mean, your phone's capturing your face anyway.
Yeah, and also, what the hell are you doing that you're so worried about them knowing what you look like now, anyways?
It's just an invasion of privacy. It's just
Do you really think that the fucking FBI and the NSA and everything give a fuck about you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
actually,
Yes,
no,
they
you're
do.
Mexican.
Yes,
You're
they do.
Mexican, so probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now they're sending really like snarky fucking like Christmas cards. Just update your profile photo. Dick. Merry Christmas.
Thanks for the facial recognition update, bitch.
We got your balls.
Carbon, what the fuck?
God, Carbon, will
You
you be on
failed
point,
again.
please? God damn
What?
it. On point, please.
God, on
On
point.
point.
Oh, you need me to? Which one you want? You want me to-
Oh my
Where
God.
you been?
Jesus.
Mind if I touch your balls, sir?
There you
There
go.
we go.
God, like 10 minutes
Dances of
late.
my life's journey, like a dirty old bum. And he comes up to me. I'm about to sock him one. Dirty old bum. And then I said, "Wait a minute. I better not sock this guy. Something special about him."
And it turns out it's Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep. The sock
Love that
one.
lazy, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to know why they stopped making movies. Those two.
Probably got tired.
They did that. What was that shitty
It was a
Holmes
Copiel
movie that they
Gauntlet.
did? That was like their last one, and that was like everyone just hated it.
Oh, Sherlock Holmes? Yeah, that one.
But it was called something
Holmes.
different.
It was called
Holmes and something.
Holmes and Watson or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about this one?
That's awesome.
The Witcher.
Did they actually make that? Like they had to have, right?
That's Photoshop? Or is
Yeah,
that...
I've heard that this is one of their promo images for season 2. I don't know if that's accurate, but
It's awesome if they did.
And
Let's
update your fucking Google Chrome. Jesus.
Oh,
why?
It's fucking red, dude. That means it's important.
What are you talking about?
It's a crucial update.
It's crucial.
Do you
How
know?
are they going to
So,
track
so
you?
here's the thing.
Abide.
So I don't ever turn off my computer or restart it, and I don't ever fucking close Chrome tabs. And that would require me to close the 7,000 Chrome tabs that I have open. So
Oh my God.
man.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm right there with you, man.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
What if I lose some of this? I don't know what these tabs are.
It's like my. Hold on. Here, I'll show you this. So my phone, like, I get shit from my wife all the time because I don't know if it. No, it won't. Anyways, it's got 153,000 unread emails.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No.
I mean,
I can't.
It drives me up the wall when I have one that's unread. I'm like, oh man, I gotta read this one real quick.
Up 154,000. Yes.
That's insane. How are you not out of space?
I'm about to say.
Because I have like the Google whatever company
Paying
shit.
to carry around unread emails.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, XMD's paying for it. That's where all my cost goes into my emails.
Got a lot of overhead. Yeah, I used to do that a lot, and then Google had an amazing app that was what was it called, like Suspend This or something, and it would suspend any app that or any tab that you hadn't been to in like 5 minutes or something like that, so it wouldn't eat up anything in the background. So you could have like 100 tabs open and it wouldn't do anything, but then it took it down because it had suspicious activity or something. But yeah, I used to have that up, and then I'd have just a ton of tabs open, but ever since they got rid of that, I've tried to keep it.
All you need is more RAM.
Now. Yeah, exactly. You just need a ton of RAM.
For every 1,000 tabs you have open, you need 16 gigs of RAM. So, I mean, you're good. Just keep buying RAM.
This is exactly why I avoid Pinterest, because I'm looking for pins and then I find out that I have 72 tabs open and I'm like, bro, like I'm in the rabbit hole. And I don't know what I'm doing.
You're not saving them. You're like, you could just save them and look later, but you're like, nah, every tab's got to be open. I do
You can just open up a pure ref and just drag those into your pure ref.
Yeah, it's too much work, man.
And now fucking Chrome has that like account profiles or whatever, and I fucking hate that shit.
What is that shit?
Yeah, it's fucking me.
You have to add, like, anytime you sign in with like a different email or something, then it asks if you want to create a profile for it. So it has a different Chrome for every profile. So then whenever you open some, it keeps track of everything you do in that profile, and I fucking hate it because I have like 4 Google like email accounts that I use, and it fucking sucks. I hate it.
You can still do the old way though if you just go to Gmail.
Yeah, I know, but it still bitches at you.
Yeah.
Like every time you're like, well, do you want to open this in a new profile? I'm like, fuck you, leave me alone.
And then I have on my work.
Don't make me go to Firefox.
My work
watching more.
Won't
They watching
update
hard.
anymore.
Don't make me open up Edge.
Yeah, or Bing. You get Bing open.
I love the I love that meme that's like the only time I ever use Edge is to download Chrome.
Yeah.
Was the Rick and Morty meme where like Microsoft Edge was like, "What's my purpose? You download it." I started using the Brave browser.
Oh, how's that?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
What's it called?
I just like I keep Chrome up for like my email and stuff like that, but I just want to like look at stuff. I have like Brave open, and I'll just fucking surf through there just to get.
Is that the one that hides your porn?
No, it's the one that you get paid for surfing.
So you get paid to look at porn?
Yeah. I mean, dude.
Gotta do the yeah.
Don't do it for free if you get paid to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sock him because he's a dirty old bum.
Hell yeah.
There's something special about him. It's because he's Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knows that. Alrighty, brothers. Let them know, Zinc.
Hey, Danzig. You can find me Danzig pretty much anywhere, or Dzink anywhere. And yeah, that's it.
Mandibles.
Yeah, Harry Mandibles. Go to gammabombstudio.com. Get all my goodies and stuff like that.
Red Mecha.
This Red Mecha at Instagram, and it's with a C and a H, and a C and a K. Yay.
Carbon.
John Carbon. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram under Carbon Art 44, and then you can check me out on Twitch under Carbon underscore 4444, and check out the art station on the same name.
XMD.
That's all I need.
All right, there you go.
Check me out. Go to xmdsource.com, xmdacademy.com. Come check out our training. Get the XMD toolbox. If you're using ZBrush, amazing stuff. It's now integrated into ZBrush, so go check it out.
And I am Spicy, your spicy sensei. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. We are the ZBHO Dojo. Everybody say good night, YouTube.
Good night, YouTube.
Good night. Add my
Good night,
picture,
YouTube.
Spice.